Hi everyone, hope you're doing well from wherever you're watching this channel, depending on the time zone. Now today, President William Samoei Ruto, being the UDA party leader, he called for the UDA National Governing Council meeting, which took place at State House in Nairobi. We had already discussed the president's intention of gaining 2 to 3 million votes margin against his opponents who will be competing in 2027. But then, beside that, if you go to the social media after this meeting, when the photos were shared, there is one photo of Gathoni member of parliament, Gathoni Wamuchomba, that is trending on social media right now. And the question is, why is Gathoni Wamuchomba trending? That is the big question. So, at the first place, Gathoni Wamuchomba attended the meeting. So, she has been at State House. As I'm speaking now, she's still even at the State House. But on the issue, why is she trending? The reason is obvious. She has never been with the president for quite some time, even when Gachagwa was still with the President Ruto. She was against some of the bills sponsored by the government. She was uncomfortable. She campaigned against them. And she has always stood her grounds, including at a time even when Gachagwa went further to threaten her. Then when Gachagwa broke with William Ruto, it was easy for Gathoni Wamuchomba and Gachagwa to associate. Gathoni Wamuchomba has been closer to people like Babu Owino, Edwin Sifuna, that team, the young leaders who are pushing for agenda Kenyans. Among the young leaders who are against the one-term, who are against actually two-term slogan, they stood and shout one-term slogan. And they had their serious reasons. But today, she is at State House. What changed? This is a discussion that I think we should have on this pipeline today, to try and understand what is happening in the opposition and what is this thing that the government is doing to gain these people. That's a discussion I would want us to have here. But before we go deep into the discussion, I have a quick and humble request. For those who are watching the channel and you have not subscribed, please consider subscribing. To our returning subscribers, I must say thank you so much. And again, to all our viewers, please give this video a thumbs up. Thank you so much, and back to our discussion. Now, one would be asking, how comes everyone seemingly is running away from Gachagwa's side? You know, right now, Gachagwa is carrying that face of the opposition. And as much as we know, Gachagwa possibly might not run in this election due to the constitution that we have. His hands are tied. He cannot vie even for an MCA. That means even if he has a political party, he has to endorse someone to vie. Otherwise, his certificate cannot go through. He's turned impeached. But this man is carrying the face of opposition. So what is this thing that is making people to leave the opposition now and start joining the government? Because she's not the only one. We saw Nyeri governor doing the same thing. And other many people. The people that Gachagwa would trust in this journey, but they are moving away from regard the Gachagwa, they are moving away from the opposition and joining the government. Maybe 2 or 3 reasons about it, I think. Number 1, there's a possibility that the government is threatening such leaders who want to walk away from the UDA party so that they can come back to this party. Threat and intimidation. And how does the threat and intimidation work? If you have someone who has had a case, probably concerning issues to do with corruption, the only tool that the government would use is just to bring your file and waive it. Once they have your file in their hands, and now they're looking forward for your support, it is 2 things. Either you accept, you calm down, this file be shelved, or you refuse and they put the case on you. Umeona vile wameangaisha Kimani wa Matangi. Though that is not a corruption case. The reason could be that Kimani wa Matangi does not want to support them. But they are using every means possible, including unorthodox means, to destroy his business, just for him to sing their name. So there can be a possibility that Gathoni Wamuchomba has had some cases here and there, and therefore the government can be haunting her through those cases, which forces her to come back to the government side. Kwa hivyo tutasema na serikali ya wafisadi, wakora na waongo. The other issue can be that the government has decided to buy these people back into the party. You know, everyone has a price in politics and even in normal lives. We have our prices, and our prices do vary. So there can be another possibility that the president is looking into to make sure that he has these leaders who have a following. And this target could be, if an MP has maybe, let's say, like 50,000 people who are following him, the president is just looking for only 20,000 out of the 50,000, or even 10. So what do you do? If possible, bribe them. Then once you bribe, she will come to the party. That branding alone, which Gathoni Wamuchomba was taken in, and the photos are on, it is enough. That's what they're looking for. The message will just be sent to the people, even up to the village. Siku hizi hawa nyanya wetu wako paka na simu ya Android, so they see everything. Kwa mtu asikudanganya kwamba hatuwezi kutumia mtandao kupasha ujumbe ukafikia watu wengi. Unatumika kwa kiwango kikubwa sana. Wakati mwingine, I normally live stream some of the events that normally happens. So for example, if there is a burial and you ask old mamas, why have you not gone for the burial today? They will tell you, we will watch online. That means they are following. Kijana ataweka online, tutafata. And that's what I normally do. Just follow people and those who are far away from home so that they can follow. So mtandao unapeleka habari na ujumbe mbali kabisa. Na ile ujumbe yenye itaenda paka kwa kijiji kule Githunguri ni kwamba Gathoni Wamuchomba is back to her political party, UDA. Remember, she is a full member of UDA party. Kwa hivyo either kushurutishwa, kutumia labda makosa ambayo wamefanya, ama kuhongwa. Number 3, there's a possibility that even the opposition itself might be failing to bring these leaders together. Lack of that father figure that can bring and unite the opposition. For example, for the time that Raila Odinga existed, he has been that father figure of the ODM party. That's why ODM has been able to stay that long, because Raila showed direction. Raila knew how to put the opposition together to the next general election. So you can have election today. Then Raila is not declared the winner. But you see, he will maintain that coalition like code coalition up to the next election, where they will come out with another thing, but he has all his team together. My conclusion is that Gachagwa's team has failed to do so, to maintain and have everyone together to the next general election. It is high time they're going to sit down and at least take note from Raila Amolo Odinga's life. I don't know your views, but please let us know in the comment section so that we can continue with our discussion. Thank you so much and see you in our next video.